they hear Sandstorm. And Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened. Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense getting set for first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He finds his man. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. On second down, he's looking downfield. It's caught. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. No huddle offense to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Boy, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell, they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Fast motion from the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback checking off. Dialing up a second down pass play. Got his man quickly. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They're going to throw it again. Buying some time. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Handoff to the lone back. And the Gamecocks get enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's right on target.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On second down, just keeps firing. On the run, fires downfield. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Looking to go up top on first down. Working on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to...
Flexed biceps, medium dark skin tone.
You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QP position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. On the option. Now the pitch. Delivers the contact. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Buys a little extra time. Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. The 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go.
And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. Past the 50. The 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over NC State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. And he breaks into the open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy. Maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. They'll run the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Now, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Offense in a bunch formation. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on team.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On the double.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football at that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Stopped after making the catch. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
And obviously on that 3rd down situation, the running game's in play. They go RPO. But how about the defense? They were ready for it up front. Good physicality setting up 4th down.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense trying to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Gamecocks are on the move. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Open space at the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quarterback will audible. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Floating away. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. He wants to go deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary.
Here we go.
Hands it off. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Ready?
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback checking the play.
Dino. Lasso.
He wants to throw here on second down. It's complete to the right, and they're able to get him down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Looking to throw on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to NC State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Hogs send that offense back.
Flex biceps, medium dark skin tone.
Touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the...
A full dive to haul that one in. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, but that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt. It makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to play man coverage on the outside. And then in turn, if the QB can make plays down the field, make strikes, get on the same page as the receiver, it can create some huge plays for this Arkansas offense.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. The pass rush comes through for you to create a negative play.
And it's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field.
Let's go.
They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They get to the line quickly. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Gets it out fast. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win?
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he hauls it in inside the 30. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Defense playing a bail technique. Going up top on first down. He's going to take off. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. He's back to throw on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down.
Flexed biceps, medium dark skin tone.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on first and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's looking to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arkansas.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not the smartest move on that one. Out of bounds at the 9, and the field position is not good. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Quick strike complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Russell. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Not much there. Picks up a couple through the 22.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got him this time. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Quick release on the RPO. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd down, going up top. Grab near the marker. It's Caldwell. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Now they moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. This time they'll go to the running game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
To the ground with the back. Across the 25, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get